Welcome back to Whitehall. Had a little power outage there, but now we've got things straightened out. We're back on the air. 5:17 to go in the ball game. It's 30-29 Mayfield here in the fourth quarter. And they inbound. It goes in for Case. Case has to chase it down. Leaves it for Iannuzzi. Heavily pressured there by Aria Eggleston. And a whistle and a foul. And Whitehall is over the limit. That is the second foul on Aria Eggleston. Fifth on the team. So now Mayfield at the line the rest of the game. And first one good from Iannuzzi. That could be huge, being in the bonus with this much time left. She gets them both. 5:10 to go in the ball game. 3-point lead for Mayfield. This might be their biggest lead. They have not led very much in this contest. Marissa Eggleston for Waters. Here's Waters. Up top, stolen by Iannuzzi. Marissa Eggleston gets it back. Backdoor cut by Holman. It's off the mark. It's out of bounds. It's going to be Mayfield basketball. Every possession crucial in this tight ball game. Here's Iannuzzi. Guarded by Aria Eggleston. 3-ball, no good. Rebound pulled down by Aria Eggleston. The outlet for Holman. Wanted to go to Waters. Defended well there by Castiglione. Waters shot no good. And that's off the foot of Case. There's Aria Eggleston with a great aggressive play there on the boards. 4:27 to go. 3-point lead for Mayfield. Whitehall led it most of the way. The Panthers have come on strong here in the second half. Here's Paddock. Paddock up top. Waters. 14 on the shot clock. Finds Marissa Eggleston. They run their offense with 9. They wanted to go inside. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Abigail Powers. 3 seconds to shoot it here for the Railroaders. Marissa Eggleston will trigger it inbounds. Comes in for Holman. Holman, scoop shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Case. Pulled down would be a stretch. Kind of landed right in her hands, actually. Here's Iannuzzi. They run a high screen for her with Powers. Here's Powers. We go under 4 minutes to play. Just under the midway point of the fourth quarter. 3-point lead for Mayfield. Whitehall led by as much as 8 or 9 in the ballgame. I believe 9 was the biggest lead. Here's Iannuzzi. 6 on the shot clock. Stripped away by Aria Eggleston. Down court for Holman. Castiglione gets in to knock it away out of bounds. It'll be Whitehall ball underneath. 3:39 to go in the ballgame. They trail by 3. Timeout's called by Whitehall. It's going to be a full timeout. And with that, we'll take a timeout ourselves and tell you about some of our great sponsors like Fred's Granville Pharmacy. Fred's Granville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy dedicated to the unique community that they've served since 2015. Located in the Big Lots Plaza, 518-642-3733, 518-642-3733. That's Fred's Granville Pharmacy of Granville. Also brought to you by Maplewood Ice. Maplewood Ice, proudly supporting ice to our community since 1970. 7 and 20-pound bagged cubes, packaged ice blocks, carving ice. You need extra cold storage for an event? Call Maplewood Ice about a refrigerated party trailer rental. 518-499-2345. Maplewood Ice open daily at 9790 State Route 4 in Whitehall. 3:39 to go. 3-point lead for Mayfield. Whitehall puts it in play underneath their own basket. Marissa Eggleston in for Chloe Paddock. Paddock loses her dribble. Aria Eggleston Up top for Waters. Marissa Eggleston will set the offense. Defended by Case. Gets it to Holman. Down low. Aria Eggleston to the bucket. They're going to wave off the shot. Going to call it on the floor. Reset of the shot clock. Checking back in for Mayfield is going to be Aubrey Burns, replacing Isabella Castiglione, sorry. Eggleston's going to put it in play once again underneath the basket. Fresh shot clock for the Railroaders. It's Marissa Eggleston, gets it in down low. Waters to the bucket, and a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to be on Kanye. And it's going to be the fifth on Kendall Kanye with 3:17 to go. So we'll see who Mayfield decides to bring in. And it's going to be number 12 coming in off the bench, Dana Taggart. And Mia Waters goes to the line. And first one good. Makes it a 2-point game. Waters misses the second one. Battle for the rebound. Coming down with it, Iannuzzi. Iannuzzi with a head of steam. Now pulls up. Looks to spin down the lane. Up top, jumper on the way. Powers for three, no good. Batted around. Powers had it back. Got it stripped away. Marissa Eggleston to the bucket. Had it swept away from behind by Burns. And it's going to be a Railroader ball. Down 2, 3:01 to go. Marissa Eggleston will put it in play. Comes in for Aria Eggleston. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Iannuzzi and a foul by Holman. And they're going to walk all the way to the other end and shoot as they're in the bonus. And here comes Lev Berge up off the bench by Coach Hunt. Berge is going to come in for Cheyenne Holman. Berge has had a strong game inside for the Railroaders. And also coming in is going to be Aurora Eggleston replacing Waters. The foul was on Holman, her second. Over the limit for quite a while had been the Panthers. First shot good by Iannuzzi. Puts it back in a 3-point game at 33-30. Gets 1 out of 2. Battle for the rebound. Iannuzzi comes up with it, left open for 3. Would have been a huge one, but she couldn't knock it down. Battle for the rebound. Iannuzzi gets it back, kicks it out. Case on the way for 3, no good. And it's going to be Whitehall ball with 2:42 to go. Still a one-possession game. And coming back in is going to be Brooklyn Hatton. Marissa Eggleston's going to put it in play. Full court man-to-man. Not guarding the inbounder. They got a roamer in the middle. That's the defense they've played all afternoon here. Comes in for Berge. Back for Marissa Eggleston. The whole Eggleston trio on the floor right now. Here's Hatton. Aurora Eggleston thought about it. Pulls up. Finds Eggleston. They're going to run the offense. High screen here from Berge. 10 on the shot clock. Berge in the lane. No good. Gets the rebound. Kicks it out. Hatton. It's a 2-pointer. No good. The rebound pulled down by Iannuzzi for Mayfield. And it's going to be Panthers ball. And in for the first time is going to be number 2. That's Ava Van Nostrand, who played, I believe, on the JV game earlier. Here's the pressure, and a whistle and a foul on Berge. That's going to be the 5th on Berge. So we'll see who Coach Hunt decides to bring in. Right now, using the break where he has time to select a sub to talk to his team. And with 2:10 to go at the line, it's going to be Madison Case. And it's going to be Cheyenne Holman who's going to come back in. Here's Case trying to extend that 3-point lead with 2:10 to go. And the first shot, no good. Keeps it a one-possession game. And did not get either of them. Aria Eggleston with the rebound, looking to push it. Finds Hatton. Pass was a little bit off the mark. Here's Holman, kicks it out. Eggleston on the way for the tie. Good! For three, she knocks it down. And we're tied at 33. We go under 2 minutes to play. Iannuzzi pressured by Aurora Eggleston. Here's Burns. Iannuzzi on the baseline. 10 on the shot clock. And a whistle and a foul. And that's going to put Mayfield on the line. It's going to be Abigail Powers. With 1:32 to go, the game tied at 33. First one good. Foul was on Aria Eggleston. Her third. One out of two. Rebound pulled down by Hatton. Here come the Railroaders. 1 point ball game. 34-33. Heavy pressure. They go down low. Aria Eggleston. Aurora Eggleston. Marissa Eggleston. Backdoor cut. And Holman couldn't get the layup. Here comes Mayfield. Whitehall just needs to play defense. They don't need to foul. Dangerous long court pass. Down court to Burns from Iannuzzi. 57 seconds to play. 15 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Iannuzzi got the roll. And timeout Whitehall. Huge shot by Iannuzzi with 52.1 to go. Got the roll, and it's 37-33. Today's game brought to you by Skeene Valley Country Club. Looking to perfect your golf swing? Book a date and time online for Skeene Valley Country Club's indoor simulator. SkeneValleyCC.com. Click the Tee Time box on the home page, and then Sim Times. Skeene Valley Country Club, 129 County Route 9A, Whitehall, New York. Call 518-499-5060 for Skeene Valley Country Club. Also, the Pine Grove Motel of Granville. Pine Grove Motel with newly renovated rooms, comfortable and cozy in Granville, New York. Call 518-361-0488. 518-361-0488 for the Pine Grove Motel. 52.1 to play. Huge three-pointer. A 1-point game. And Brianna Iannuzzi, with a little help from the friendly rim, knocks down a three-pointer from the baseline. It's a 4-point game in favor of the unbeaten Mayfield Panthers. On the inbounds, it comes in for Holman. Crucial possession here. Waters on the way for three, no good. Aria Eggleston the rebound. Holman up off the glass, no good. Aria Eggleston the rebound. 39 seconds to play. Holman attacks the baseline, blocked by Iannuzzi. And a whistle and a foul. And Iannuzzi is going to go to the line with a chance to, well, usually she makes them both. Still going to be a two-possession game, but a chance to extend the lead regardless. First shot here from Iannuzzi, short. Door is left open here. Second shot. Good. 1 out of 2 for Iannuzzi. And timeout, Whitehall with 31.3 seconds to go, but still a two-possession game at 38-33. Today's game is brought to you by Barlow Electric, Incorporated of Granville. Fully insured and reasonable master electrician. Licensed in New York and Vermont. Generator installation, residential and commercial work. 518-361-0531. 518-361-0531 for Barlow Electric of Granville. And by Lake Champlain Coal Company. Lake Champlain Coal Company, your local fuel supplier. Fuel oil, propane, kerosene at the pump. Making warm friends for 5 generations. Lake Champlain Coal Company, located at 2 Main Street, Whitehall, New York. 518-499-1212. Lake Champlain Coal Company, we make warm friends. And they are the sponsor of our Lake Champlain Coal Company Player of the Game, which we'll be announcing at the end of this one. 5-point lead for Mayfield, 31.3 to play. It comes in for Waters on the way for 3. No good. Aria Eggleston, the rebound, finds Aurora up and good. 3-point game. Eggleston ties it up. It's going to be a held ball. Possession arrow, though, favors Mayfield, but that's still big because the next tie-up would be Whitehall ball. 23 seconds to go. So Mayfield's going to take a timeout. So we got all our sponsors in, so I'll just chit-chat a bit here for a bit. 23.0 seconds, also known as 23 seconds, left to go in the game. 38-35, Mayfield came in with a 6-0 record. Whitehall 4-1. Their only loss, a league loss against Lake George. And a lot of basketball around the area to go watch, as there always is during the holiday. The Whitehall boys will be hosting a tournament here Friday and Saturday. And then the Granville American Legion tournament next week over in Granville. And a violation called on Mayfield, I believe, on the inbounds. And it's going to be Whitehall ball. So Marissa Eggleston will inbound. No time came off the clock. Here's Aurora Eggleston. Got her by Van Nostrand. Heavy pressure. They can't wait unless they're going to go for 3. 11 seconds to go. Waters for 3. No good. And 5.5 to go. It's going to be Mayfield ball. Whitehall needs the turnover. If not, they need to go for the quick foul. Timeout Mayfield. So I like it. It's a good timeout. This team was looking a little discombobulated there, so good timeout. Yeah, as I said, lots of tournament action here during the holidays. I believe here at the Whitehall tournament, it's Whitehall, Ticonderoga, and then a couple of Vermont teams, Fairhaven and Poultney. So should be a great tournament. Fairhaven always has a good ball club. Of course, Coach Prenevos, who just passed away, Bob Prenevos, has coached at both Whitehall and Fairhaven during his career. So I'm sure he'll be on the minds and in the hearts of everybody at that tournament. Poultney just had a huge night. They picked up their first win of the season over Mill River, and it was Eric Kendall for the Blue Devils with 46 points, tying Jeff Houghton's all-time score record, which was set back in 1974. 3-point lead, 38-35. They go into the backcourt for Iannuzzi, and they foul her with 3.1. So Iannuzzi's got to knock these down. If not, if Whitehall rebounds, they're going to get to call timeout and advance it. First one by Iannuzzi is good. That could ice it. 4-point game. Second one is good by Iannuzzi. And it's a 5-point game. Down court, Aurora Eggleston at the buzzer, no good. And Mayfield came back to win it. They were tested here by Whitehall this afternoon, but they're going to go into the Christmas holiday with a perfect 7-0 record. As they make the long haul up here to Whitehall, they get it done this afternoon by a score of 40-35. And our Lake Champlain Coal Company player of the game is going to be Brianna Iannuzzi from Mayfield. Hit that huge three that bounced in, that ended up being the difference in the game. Hit the 2 key free throws down the stretch. It was all Brianna Iannuzzi down the stretch as she hit the big three-pointer and then hit the key free throws. So our Lake Champlain Coal Company player of the game is Brianna Iannuzzi from Mayfield, and they win it by a score of 40-35. They go to 7-0. Whitehall goes into the holiday break at 4-2. Today's game brought to you by Telescope Casual Furniture of Granville, Scarlatta's Car Hop of Granville, Fred's Granville Pharmacy of Granville, Maplewood Ice of Whitehall, Skeene Valley Country Club of Whitehall, the Pine Grove Motel of Granville, Barlow Electric Incorporated of Granville, and Lake Champlain Coal Company of Whitehall are sponsors for this afternoon's game. And that's going to do it for Nivet Media Sports and our live broadcast until after the holiday break. And we'll come back with more high school basketball action after the holidays. For my producer and cameraman, Patrick Ward, I'm Keith Harrington saying so long from Whitehall. Our final score, Mayfield 40, Whitehall 35. This has been a production of Nivet Media Sports. Merry Christmas, everybody.